Hello, my name is Jared Herbert, and for my position, if I was in 1947, I would not support partition. As a person who would declare themselves as a member of the Christian religion, uh, I definitely wouldn't see any value to the separation. Now, going through the information, I could definitely see why parties would be drawn to one side or the other as a bit of a powder keg, which reminds me of World War One. The appeal I could see for most people as to why they would want to go for the partition is to defend themselves and their family and their ideas, things like that. The problem with it is, in the long run, it has been detrimental to life and knowledge, freedom, things of that nature. The unappealing fact to not going to a partition would have been they'd have to take care of their issues up front. But if we were talking money, if you pay a lump up a lump of sum up front, it didn't have to worry about it later. That's very appealing. And I feel that Mahatma Gandhi definitely understood this concept, and because he separated himself from those political poles and tried to look at things through a higher law, he understood the dangers and the inevitable um, loss of human life. Talking with my wife, we actually kind of thought of the partition as two kids who were fighting decide to separate themselves in a room. The problem is there is no parent. There was no British government or established government that would protect all the individuals involved. It was just those two parties thinking about themselves, uh, which led to a lot of problems. Once it was started, there's definitely no going back, which is unfortunate. And right now, the separating line between those two countries is like an open festering wound. Um, with that, as far as where the lines were drawn, again, my preference would they not be drawn at all. But I think that was just kind of the best that they could do at the time through the chaos created. Some were established, and if you look at what happened with Kashmir, that was definitely just a terrible situation. There was really no good way to take care of that. Um, it does have it can't you can say it has had some success, but I personally feel that it would they as a country, if they had stayed together instead of dividing themselves, fighting themselves, and any other danger that might come towards them, they would have been a lot more profitable, successful, and comfortable had they tried to work out their political ideas instead of separating. I mean, a great example I can think of is the United States during the Civil War. Had the Civil War gone another way, we'd have two countries occupying this one. Um, and I would have only foreseen more wars in between the two countries continuing on. As far as the last question, how it has been successful up to this point, again, they're still at each other's throats. I think of Greek city states, except if someone was to attack one or the other, I could I could never see them joining forces to protect what is theirs. I just see them backstabbing each other, and that means they have a permanent enemy at all times, and that is not good for any country. It's not good for any person. And I think that's about all I can think of on that subject. I appreciate your time for listening to this video. Hope you guys have a great day.